We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And our first pitch taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Stepping in, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Cueto will go to first, and they got him. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there on to first, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Jay Bruce.
First baseman number 19, Jay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just underway here in San Francisco. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Not great. He's 1 for 8. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Tapper right back to the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Reyes on to first, and they get them both. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now batting, number 68. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 68.
Called strike over the outside corner. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
One ball, one strike.
And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike one. Nimmo tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Buster Posey now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers.
Buster Posey.
Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Crawford. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Into the box, Austin Slater trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off with a match.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Cueto pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. So striding in, number 26. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. To third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Joe Panik. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So here now is the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Number 68, ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance, Steven Duggar. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Panik at second with 2 down. 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Here's Jay Bruce now, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, number 68. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. So 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Right side. Belt has it. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. Ready now, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after Cueto's ready. First pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one just missed outside. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Dribbled to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Striding in, Brandon Belt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Conforto giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Buster Posey now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. There's a strike. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 great pitches.
Time block. A 6'1" southpaw will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.